Hi guys, it's Mark from MK Guitar School. So today we're going to talk about string bends. Now this is quite subjective. There's a couple of different videos on here that will show you different ways to do it, and at the end of the day you've got to find the way that it works for you. But this is the way that it works for me, particularly when you want to hit a note at the top of your bend. So I play quite a lot of kind of bluesy guitar, and I kind of play that, you know, that kind of guitar, and because of that, you know, I need fingers available after I've done my bend. So you will find people that kind of bend, you know, purely with their fingers kind of coming up like this. For me, I don't do that because I find that if I bend like this, just by pushing my finger up, then my other fingers are in the wrong position. So I'm going to show you the way that I do it today. So the first thing to do is to kind of get your hand and just have it hanging off of your fretboard just like this. So it's nice and it's nice and loose. It's hooked out, basically hooked over my fretboard with my thumb. Now the action of the bend is not coming from the fingers at all. It's coming actually from the back of the wrist here. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of rotating my wrist. So I've kind of almost got this action. Okay, and I'm trying to close this gap. So if I take this note here as part of my you know, my A minor pentatonic scale, you'll see that my fingers are kind of, if I rest them on the fretboard, they're kind of up here pointing towards my right shoulder, and that's where I want them to be because I'm going to try and close this gap by doing this. So you'll see when I do the bend, my finger actually stays pretty stiff. There's not much flexibility in my finger at all. Everything's coming from back here. And this technique also lets me get loads of vibrato on the top of the note as well. Because I'm pushing from my wrist, I've got no stress on my fingers. So my fingers can, you know, are pretty much locked solid. Fingers are locked solid and everything is kind of coming from the back of the wrist. So that's the thing to try. So it's to get your thumb kind of hooked over the guitar like this, finger on the note, kind of pointing up at a 45-degree angle to my shoulder, and then I'm basically going to keep all of this locked in really, really tight, and I'm going to be pushing from back here and trying to close that gap, and that's going to give me then those massive bends. Because I'm using the strength of my wrist instead of the strength of my fingers. So try that, see how you get on, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks, have a good day.